This is a rainstorm outside of an Alabama factory. You literally can't even see like 10 feet out. Is it even a good idea to like have the door open? Maybe we should close that. Has anyone thought about that? Are they backing up? Is this a rainstorm or a tornado that's happening? As a Californian, I've never seen anything even remotely close to this in my life. We don't have stuff like this, but I'm kind of jealous. It seems like kind of a fun time. Is that dumb to say? These cars can make extremely tight turns. Okay, that was just a really cool little maneuver. That, though, there is the hop. Does the hop help? Oh, I guess the hop is not required. Oh, that's not. Oh, bro. Bruh. Did they, like, hit off of the rail? Is that, like, how they hit the backside to spin around so fast? Ooh. Dang. Oh, that hurts. As if I can even do anything close to. Oh, it's the same turn. Just people have different. Damn, that's tight. People have different techniques. Why can't I literally watch this all day? This is a series of images on a comic courtesy of the Rosetta Space Probe. You know, when you put it like this, it actually kind of looks like a winter wonderland. I mean, I doubt it. I'm pretty sure this is kind of like hell. But for a second, this kind of looks peaceful. Sylvester Stallone still has turtles from Rocky. They are 46 years old. These things are about to outlast him. This one's going like, if he dies, he dies. This is a huge underground hornet's nest that they found. I don't know how you just find a hornet's nest. That thing is massive. I've never seen a nest that needed to have two dudes carry it out like that. Actually, the hornets themselves are kind of massive. This is my biggest nightmare. Screw sleep paralysis demons. I have a sleep paralysis hornet. Accidentally deleted photos on my camera. Image recovery software resurrected a test shot taken by the ladies on the production line. I actually didn't even know this was possible. I've cried myself to sleep for many nights over just like the lost footage I've had in the past. Recovering an image though is easier than recovering a video, I'd assume. This person inherited a painting a while back and then eventually came across this building recently. I don't think this is actually a good thing. I actually think this means you're cursed or something. You're now just gonna inherit some painting with like a horrifying girl in it and you'll have 7 days to live. This carving of the dog specifically is gold because of the years that humans would actually physically touch this part. They would pet the doggo. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Imagine the Romans calling them doggos. Maybe that's what led to the fall of Rome. Man, this game really needs to get better graphics. The fact that I can see all the pixels on this leaf is pathetic and I paid like $2,000 for this graphics card. This is bullshit. This person was given the opportunity to paint their first ever mural and I would say he did a pretty damn good job for his first time. Is he a Polish fan too? Is this Poland into space? Is this what the secret lore is? Oh, apparently the artist says it's a homage to a Polish sci-fi writer. So that's gotta be why. Mosquitoes trying to reach skin through a net. This is incredibly disturbing. I did not need to see this ever. I literally never want to see a mosquito for the rest of my life again. It's like they're trying to shank someone through a jail cell. Putting pants on in space. I can't even... Whoa. You don't have to put it on one leg at a time. All those people that said that to me are filthy liars. Climate change prediction back in 1912. This was even before World War I. Coal consumption affecting climate. The furnaces of the world are now burning at about 20 billion tons of coal a year? Is that right? Even back then? When this is burned, uniting with oxygen, it adds about 7 billion tons of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Damn, they knew this over 100 years ago too. This tends to make the air a more effective blanket for the Earth. How did they know it back then? And then just like nothing was done about it until maybe 50 years later. Not even 50 years later. Rabbit squeezing his whole body through this small... How? What? Okay, those things must be like 99% fur, 1% like bones. That thing looks way chunkier than I guess it actually is. In British Columbia, the smoke from wildfires have completely blocked out the sky. I'm pretty sure if you go outside and you see this image up above, the blood of the innocent has been spilled and will continue to spill. I don't even know what that means. I just really wanted to say it. In 1992, a Miami zoo put a bunch of flamingos in a bathroom to protect them from a hurricane. It wasn't just any hurricane either. It was Hurricane Andrew, which is particularly devastating. Gotta do what you gotta do, and this image is actually kind of amazing. I want to put this as my desktop background. This is what I feel like going through life. Like I'm clearly not supposed to be here. I'm trying my best to blend in. A landmine sniffing rat is retiring after 5 years of helping explosive teams clear 20 football fields worth of land. I didn't know we could train rats. Does that mean I'm one step closer to getting a Rat-a-tat Pokemon soon? In 2010, a Nigerian family gave birth to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. This is referred to as the miracle baby. That gives me hope. Maybe I'm just adopted. In reality, my Nigerian parents are out there still looking for me. Maybe my dad's a Nigerian prince. I have been getting a lot of calls about that lately. This is the first ever documented weeb in history. He even has the neckbeard and all to go with it. He actually took this photo in 1890. He requested specifically to be wearing full samurai armor. This is who the weebs worship at night. They have like hidden shrines in their closet after this guy. He started it all. This person discovered their great-grandfather's grocery store back in the year 1900. This grocery store don't got much over here. We got bananas, some canned foods. Are those peanuts? Maybe some bread. That's it? Damn, no wonder Walmart came out of nowhere and just ate up the whole market. No, but I would actually love to try just one of these foods. It probably tastes much different than what we're used to. This is a quote-unquote precious king cobra that just hatched. Right, precious. I don't know how this person is not smashing it right now. Is someone playing the flute? It looks like it's dancing already. Immediately out of the egg. This person discovered that their dog had a tick, but the tick also had a tick. You think this tick gave the bigger tick Lyme disease? Have fun with that, buddy. It's not curable. Ah, see, wild horses are still a thing. This is in Reno, Nevada, and they just randomly showed up in this neighborhood. Just saying, don't mess with wild horses. Don't get too close. It's gonna be the last thing this guy ever does. I'd rather just have gangbangers on my street. I'm not trying to mess with no horses. Real-time perspective bouncing thing? What is this? This is just a projection too, right? This is, oh no, I think it's actually some sort of wiring's gotta be in there. I don't even know what this is, but I would buy it. I don't care how much money it is, it's just something that I would need. It's one of those things that people would waste a lot of. What the?
Baba Booey.
What the f was that? Sky camping in the mountains of China. And no thank you. I am literally never doing that. These people are not even harnessed in at all. They're just on a hammock. I would be really pissed off if everyone chose my rope to be on too. Brad, choose your own shit. I don't think this thing is gonna last through the night. I want to be like this guy, get my own rope. Here's a picture documenting the Kabul airport chaos. This does not seem like a good idea. Just all these people on the tarmac. I think they should, yeah. This is not good. History does not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. This is gonna change history memes forever, I can feel it. This picture was in 1964, a couple of Danish royal guards drinking beer with punks, like punk rockers, I guess. I actually didn't even know the Danish had royal guards too. Very similar to British royal guards. Are they part of the same family? So basically the UK ones just get all the glory and credit. These guys are pretty cool too though. Why am I just now learning about them today? There's technically a lot of royal guards. All you need is like royal people and guards. So I guess obviously it's kind of a common thing. Bahrain, Belgium, Denmark, Japan, Malaysia, Monaco, the Vatican. The Netherlands use grenadiers and rifle guard regiments. Now, that's a whole nother level. You think some of those royal guards is just like a dude in like a wife beater? I mean, he might not look that cool, but I guarantee you he's gonna watch your back. I have a very bad feeling about this. I don't know what this man's doing, but I'm kind of terrified. Is that strapped to his foot? Is he gonna jump? I don't know where he is. Yep, he's gonna jump. And in the middle of the night, with flare shoes on, he's decided he wants to roleplay as one of those gliding squirrels. Something tells me this is probably pretty dangerous. How is he even able to check? He must know the terrain. He probably looked like during the daytime. Is this in the Swiss Alps? This dude is so high. I'm assuming he like has a parachute to bail. I'm good, man. That was impressive, but I'm good. This is called a golden mole, and it has no eyes. It hunts entirely by vibration and sound. It is literally the Daredevil of the animal kingdom. Is this what the Daredevil superhero was based off of? It makes sense like if he's in sand a lot. I'm sure like being in like a sandy terrain probably really helps the vibrations. Because I'm like, how would something like a species like this be able to survive? He probably doesn't need his eyes because he's always in the sand. And yeah. This is a gimbal stove on a sailboat because cooking bacon is not terrifying enough. We need to get your body just covered in bacon grease. I guess in a way, it's good. Nah, if you're cooking bacon anywhere near a boat, like you clearly just have no regard for human life. This is a Swedish Subway. I don't know why I was getting more like Greek vibes. I thought this would be in Greece. I've been to Sweden. I didn't even know they had a Subway. That's depressing. I wasted a lot of money on Ubers and taxis then. This is a manhole cover in Germany. Yeah, just a manhole, am I right? This is literally a stairwell down. This must be where they hide their plans for World War III. Hides the schematics for how they're gonna invade Poland again. I'd actually feel safer though with this. Like, you know, manholes, sometimes you go over those things and if you fall in, you're gone. At least like with this one, just a couple feet down, you can hit some stairs. Seems easier that way. The solar system moves in space relative to the galactic center. I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm just gonna watch this and hope I understand. Nope, it's looping back. I do not understand that at all. Which is the galactic center? This is our sun and this is the solar system. But it's how the solar system moves in space relative. Okay, I definitely understand that. Here's a photo of Central Park during the Great Depression, 1933. 1993. So Central Park wasn't even a thing. Also, those buildings are looking kind of tiny in the background. So everyone just like posted up huts back then. A hut in Central Park. That actually doesn't sound that bad. I mean, it could have been worse. You could live off the land out here. Funny that I've seen a home that looks just like this in California, and it's listed at about like $1 million. I like how there just can casually be a two-headed tortoise and the world doesn't lose their mind. Why am I losing my mind? How is not everybody talking about this? The fact that like something like this could exist and we just are like, oh yeah, that's cool. Anyways, these fools probably hate each other. Multiple skyscrapers demolished at the same time in China. Because China just does things big, I guess. It was not necessary, but actually maybe it is necessary. Wait, what happened to that one? Someone messed up their job there. What are they gonna do about that one that's still standing? Isn't that like a really like sucky thing for demolition people? Demolition men? Because now you have to go out there into, like, you know it's charged to fall, and with all the damage it took, it really might fall at any point, but you got to go over there, figure it out what driving through a forest fire looks like. I don't know what vehicle they're in either, but that doesn't look like the safest vehicle to be in. Especially, have you seen how fast like flames can just engulf things like wildfires? It's like it takes like 20 seconds. This dude's having a blast though. This bottle is just being dragged without being connected to anything due to aerodynamics. It's drafting the car and it's just like an empty bottle. I'm assuming the cap is not that. This is really weird. Like how can you look at something like this and not just kind of think maybe we are in like a little bit of a matrix? Okay, this definitely doesn't look real. I'm still not convinced this isn't like CGI. This is a sound sculpture and it changes its tone or song that it's playing depending on the direction of the wind. How big is this thing? That's what I'm scared of, actually. I don't think it's that big, but I'm just like imagining like a really tiny little human right there. Like this would be unnecessarily big. Actually, I'm pretty sure that noise then would be unbearable. We'd be able to hear it all the way across the globe. That'd be a great way to torture people. Torture your enemies. Put that right next to their border. This is a one-way transparent tent, and it really is. You could kind of see it. I could kind of see it in the very beginning, but also it probably depends. It's still, you can barely see it. I don't know why I would need this though. I guess that's kind of cool. Sometimes I like being in my tent and not knowing what horrors are going on outside. Like I don't need to know about that nature part. This is a swamp clearing tractor boat. Didn't know they existed, but probably should have figured that something like this exists. I mean, how did Florida become a state if it wasn't for these things? Florida's just one giant swamp. How does this thing work exactly? This man is having just a hell of a time. How much do you think these things cost, you think? What Jupiter looks like from the South Pole. So scary that we only really know planets from certain angles. I mean, even like Earth looks kind of weird from the South Pole though. It's like the backside that we're not supposed to see. In Denmark, there are libraries, but instead of borrowing a book, you borrow people and listen to their life story for 30 minutes. That is the greatest invention. That would actually, I would definitely do that. As long as I don't have to talk. Well, I would want to talk actually, but I would so listen to this monk. Imagine that's just your job. You're just a library book basically. You wait for someone to check you out, but not in that way. Oh, that's kind of depressing though. Like imagine all the people that like just aren't getting checked out. You just look like a boring person, so no one wants to like hear your life story. I feel like that'd be me. Here's a Japanese vending machine that has adapted to its environment. It almost looks like the trees did this themselves. The trees are now understanding capitalism. Good job. It's about time. The real meaning of keep calm, carry on. This is a milkman walking through the destruction of London in 1940. Those British people really did just keep carrying on. Every time I hear these stories, just crazy. Looks like nothing even happened. This is a normal day. It's time for Name That Country. Random snake in a grocery store. It's not just any type of snake. It's a big ass snake, and that is its official name. Can you guess it? Of course you can. This is Australia. This is just a normal day. Actually, this isn't even like a snake that snuck in there. You can actually just buy live snakes at grocery stores like this. You just pull it down and throw it in your cart. Maybe there's a discount on those today. And thank you to the patrons. Drewsasussybakachangemymind. I'm Bout a Nut. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. LuxembourgLover. Papi Druwu. Abolish Wyoming 2021. Aaron F. AryanAfterHours. Alfonso M6. Barnsky W. BringBackPolandball. Dalton D. Elijah Senpai. Full Send Nic. Hawkz Hawkz. Mind Brothers 99X2. Multiplayer Sign. Peter T. Popcorn 2008. Ryan N. McBlorf. Stormtrooper 501. Patrick C. Thank you.